When you hear Nadam,
when you hear Nadam,
how will you hear?
how do you hear?
You are here.
You are the hearer,
And Nadam means object.
and Nadam is the object.
And by means of attention,
Then, by means of attention,
you hear.
you hear.
Therefore, I am
Therefore, I am
hearing
hearing
Nadam
and Nadam
by means of attention.
by means of attention,
But not here.
but that is not enough.
Oh, Kana Dhan Body.
Dharana, Dhyan, Samadhi.
Body means of Jnana,
What is the meaning of dharana?
faith of attention.
Presence of attention.
On Nadam.
On Nadam.
On I am.
On I am.
Nadam is vehicle.
Nadam is the vehicle.
I am the captain.
I am is the
Captain.
captain.
Jnana means understand. Kana means understand.
Nadam is
Jnanam
Dhyanam is continuation
of that attention.
of that attention.
Therefore, that Jnanam.
Therefore, it is called Dhyanam.
He China, China,
The
China, the China
in China,
become Jnana.
the word Dhyanam becomes
Jnana.
Jnana.
And in Yaman,
And in Japan,
become Zen.
becomes Zen.
In China, what was it again?
Jnana from Dhyana.
Chan.
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 Meaning
No, Zen.
Zen, Chan.
Every Chinese name, favorite Chinese name.
Oh, every Chinese name, Chang.
Huh?
Big family.
Chai Kai Turk.
Chiang Kai-shek. How to say right?
Tani. He was Tani.
He was
Tani.
a Dhyani.
But you have to, by means of samadhi,
But by means of samadhi, you have to,
become clear as one.
these three have to become as one.
He got
This
He
is
got
called
cosmic
cosmic
alcohol.
orgasm.
Cosmic alcohol. When you feel cosmic alcohol,
When you feel cosmic orgasm,
physical alcohol
then physical orgasm
become wasted.
becomes useless.
Because to feel.
You have to feel.
And now you have three.
As long as you have three,
I hear,
the
I am hearing,
I who is hearing,
I am
I am
hearing,
hearing,
Dhanam.
nadam,
By means of harness.
by means of attention,
You have three.
you still have three,
So you cannot have the idea.
and you cannot experience the cosmic orgasm.
Therefore you find
Therefore, when you come here,
here,
Sahasraram,
by here have become one.
at the crown chakra, those three become one.
Ponder. 5 minutes.
For 1 minute, feel.
Close eyes.
Close your eyes.
Whole universe vibrating with Nadam.
The whole universe is vibrating with Nadam.
Nadam is called Tarinyanam.
Nadam is called
Hyanam is Pyar. Hanam is
Nadam is God,
and Kalinanam.
and God is Nadam.
Ishal,
This is called
hatred,
the rehearsal
harmony,
of
money.
oneness.
How you have children,
If you have
natural,
natural,
then you have cosmic also.
then you have cosmic orgasm.
Even if you have no natural,
Have no natural
energy,
unity
of the tea.
of these three,
Even then you have very beautiful,
even then you have very beautiful, blissful state.
When you whole become a theosis,
When you become thoughtless,
then body, I am, Hanu,
then what is there is I am alone.
when you can feel
When you can feel
this I am,
this I am
by means of I am,
by means of I am,
not by means of mind,
not by means of the mind,
you have cosmic horror.
then you have cosmic orgasm.
Peace.
Feel. Without cosmic orgasm,
you cannot overcome identity, body, and mind.
you cannot overcome identity with body and mind.
Body harmful harmful.
This is the topmost. Secret.
Yeah.
Oh, forgive me, grace me. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. Forgive me, John. Oh, forgive me, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I think it's over.
Not over.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What is the meaning of orgasm? The state in which
you are become one.
you become one.
And now you have more than one.
As long as you are more than one,
You can't have orgasm.
you cannot have orgasm.
Peace.
You're a great and wise girl. Oh my goodness.
Finally,
But the mind
he made
is
it.
the businessman.
Could not do anything
It could not do any business
by with more expenses
using more expenses
than income.
than income.
Finally, he are
When the mind is absorbed
into monkey
into oneness,
to have Isaac Alpha.
you have cosmic orgasm.
But you could not think anything.
When you do not think anything,
And you feel universal.
and you hear universal nada,
This is meaning of
This is-
finding Here.
This is the meaning of the point and zero.
Meaning. Meeting.
The meeting
Deva and Shakti.
of Shiva and Shakti
And you harmony.
into oneness.
Buddha and Prakriti.
Purusha and Prakriti,
Radha and Krishna.
Radha and Krishna. Are there any questions?
Only the obvious.
Therefore you find you hear Jnanam,
Therefore, when you hear Nadam,
become Jnanam.
become Nadam.
You cannot Jnanam
You cannot become Nadam
without being here.
without coming here into Sahasraram.
Because electricity, electricity,
Because
electricity, electricity
the Trinity
of object,
of subject,
object,
object,
and doing it.
and knowingness
That's not physics.
does not exist there.
All chakra,
All chakras
full of physics. I'm not often about physics.
cannot operate without this Trinity.
Therefore, when you keep sounding,
Therefore, when you sleep soundly,
you are very happy.
you are very happy.
Adam had tea hectic. When you point out,
Nadam has three states.
When
In the
you-
beginning, there was the Word.
and
The Word was with God. Third, the Word was.
what body meaning?
What is the meaning?
Body where I medical sound.
First, you hear as a mechanical sound.
When you feel it, the sound becomes guitar.
When you meditate, the sound becomes with God.
And ultimately,
And ultimately,
it becomes God.
that sound becomes God.
Not with God.
Not with God, but God.
And him
In the same way,
by means of Anandani,
by means of dharana, dhyana, samadhi,
you become one
you become one
with I am.
with I am,
Ocean of awareness.
the ocean of awareness.
Peace. Do not believe.
Do not believe.
We are tired of believing everything.
We are tired of believing everything.
Something going on.
Something is going on.
Whole hatred,
Your state,
pure hatred,
stress, your stress
and hatred,
and strain
You feel going away.
You feel going away. Pillowcase? Or nothingness?
Sorry.
Seven. There's time. There's 7 pages on that one. There's time. Or, excuse me, 4 pages on here.
I'm probably
7. 4.
hardly
Nothingness is 7. Space is 4.
oh,
Understood it right there? Slightly, I didn't push hard enough on it. So it needs to begin up slightly. Sorry, it missed.
The inner space. Once upon a time, a very rich man decided to go on a world tour. His purpose was business, so it might be said he went on a business tour. Now he had the business of export and import of all foreign products. His business tour consisted of an airplane journey, followed by a train journey, a private chauffeured automobile journey, and no doubt wherever he went, he had ahead of time reservations at a hotel. Now, meanwhile, during this business tour, a prominent head of the mafia, in plain terms, a robber, followed him. Anyhow, the robber had the whole schedule of the businessman. Therefore, he organized the same airplane journey. He was sitting in the same first-class section where the businessman was. He had the same train, and at the same time, he had private chauffeured automobile drive. Also, being a very thorough...
Because I had Tim travel agent.
Had the same travel agent.
He had the same travel agent. Aha. So therefore he had also the same hotel, and he was eating, you guessed, in the same restaurant. Being a very practical robber, he was also sitting at the same table as the businessman. And in this way, by and by, he became a dear friend to our businessman. When he was eating with the businessman, then the businessman was always paying his bill. And his money bag was always full of crisp green dollars, none of them less than $50 bill. Oops, then $100. Now, the other side of things, every night, the robber was busy searching the businessman for his money, examining his suitcase, his briefcase, and his money bag, while the businessman was in sound sleep. Now, the robber was a master of every type of trickery, every magic of stealing. The businessman could not possibly even know his tricks. Yet the businessman was all the time very alert. Now, in this way, the robber followed the businessman for about a whole year. Every morning at breakfast, every noon at lunch, Every evening at supper time, he was eating with the businessman and seeing his money bag full of $100 bills. But every night, regularly, the robber was searching his bags, his suitcase, his briefcase, and his money bag, and he found them completely empty. What was going on? After 1 year, when the robber was taking his lunch one day with the businessman, there was no one else at their table. Then the robber took the opportunity to introduce himself in plain terms. He said, "I am the chief of robbers, and I am after you. I am very much impressed by your generosity and your simple-mindedness. I see you are paying all of my bills for breakfast, lunch, supper. You are very kind. Therefore, I am opening my heart up to you. Do you know, each night I am searching you and your suitcase and your briefcase and your money bag, and still I have found no money. In the daytime, your money bag is full of $100 bills. Be sure, from today, I am your disciple. I will not give you any trouble in the future. On the contrary, I will protect you from all kinds of trouble in the future if you will tell me, where do you keep all of your money at nighttime?" The businessman replied, "I know you very well, because I am a businessman. And after all, businessmen and robbers are brothers. One is doing business, no doubt one is doing robbery, but both are earning money. The businessman keeps systematic records of his business and he pays heavy taxes, while robbers do not keep any records, and so they don't pay any tax to the government, but otherwise we do the same business. That is to say, earning money." The businessman continued, "The honest robber is a king, and the dishonest king is a robber. So don't worry, I know you very well. And I know that you are after me. But you cannot disturb me, because I never keep my money with me. Today is the end of our journey. Therefore, I'm going to tell you the open truth. By this evening, we shall each go to our respective homes by separate airplane." And the businessman opened his secret to the robber. "I keep my money at night under your pillowcase. I know you will search everywhere else but under your own pillowcase. And I am very careful. I take the money out from there before the housekeeper comes in the morning to make up the bed." The robber went to his room in the hotel with the businessman, and he found his pillowcase was full of $100 bills. He was surprised, and the robber accepted the businessman as his guru. The moral application of this story is that the principle of I am is always hidden under our pillowcase. That is to say, under the sense of I am, because the sense of I am is the pillowcase, while understanding is the pillow. The principle of I am always resides in the house of one-way mirrors, where the residing I am principle can see outsiders through the one-way reflecting glass. But others cannot see the principle of I am residing within. This you have to understand. There are many houses which have one-way reflecting mirrors as windows. The man or woman inside can see people outside, but the people from outside cannot see the man or woman within. The mirror of Chittam is like that type of house, where the residing I am can perceive everything through the senses, but outside people cannot see the principle of I am residing within this house of mind, or Chittam. We are searching God and heaven out and out. For this reason, we have built our church, our temple, mosque, and synagogue outside, but we have forgotten that the absolute I am is the very core of our consciousness. If the outer church is successful in helping us to discover our inner church, then the purpose of our outer church has done its actual work. Otherwise, if not, then we are lost, like the robber who was searching all the time in the businessman's money bag, while the money was in his own pillowcase. The more we search outside for God or ultimate reality, the more we divide humanity into various sects. The nearer the church, the further the God. In this way, we are leading towards hatred and further disunity, disharmony, chaos, and finally towards war, while the Absolute always is lying in the pillowcase of our understanding, in the form of I am. Love cannot be individual, because it has no limit of time and space. The indwelling spirit, the principle of I am in all beings, is that love, which is the life force and is the main center of every individual I am. Begin with the emotional love, the individual love, and ultimately you will find that it ends in the absolute beingness. Whatever happens, happens in that which has been objectified in time and space. From complete absence has come plenty. The body is born in a particular time, in a particular space. It will die in a particular space and time. But the absolute I am is not affected by that death. The eternal state of I am prevails and pervades, in spite of all happenings, including birth and death. Whatever is manifest disappears in the unmanifest. Whatever is known and tangible and visible disappears into the unknown, the intangible, the invisible nothingness. And finally, this state of nothingness itself disappears into the absolute I am. The real I am cannot know itself, because there is no dichotomy or dualism between me and me, between I and I. I can know something different from me, but how can something know itself when there is nothing with which to compare? The principle of I am is alone, without any identity, without any attribute whatsoever. We can only talk about this I am at the phenomenal stage. For example, in the sentence, I know this horse, The I is the subject. Know is the verb. This horse is the object. But the principle of I am is beyond the body and mind and all objectivity and subjectivity. Therefore, I am cannot be known except by beingness. If you try to know by your mind, then you're trying to put the ocean into an ink pot, and that you cannot do. You cannot see the sun by any light other than the sunlight. You cannot see the sun by any electric light or by the moonlight. You see the sunlight by the sun's light alone. Similarly, you can perceive I am by the light of I am alone, not by the mind. A thing can be known by 3 methods: by similarity, by dissimilarity, or by internal differentiation. For example, the horse has similarity with other horses, dissimilarity with other animals such as cows, donkeys, and so forth. And it has the same internal differentiation. That is to say, it has a head and 4 legs and a tail, so on and so forth. But the principle of I am has neither similarity nor dissimilarity, nor internal differentiation. God has no similarity, no dissimilarity, no internal differentiation. Therefore, the principle of I am cannot be known except by its beingness. You cannot know this I, because you are I itself. Tat tvam asi. You are that. The magic is that you are that. The I has not been changing. By time, space, cause, and effect, it is the same, although the body, mind, and senses constantly are going through various changes according to time, space, cause, and effect. Remember only one thing, that it is this I am-ness which has remained unchanged at all times and which pervades the entire universe. It is the highest God as far as this manifestation is concerned. Ultimately, even this is temporary, and what I am is prior to the senses is spaceless, timeless, without attributes. But in the manifestation, this I am-ness is the highest God, and you must be one with that. The entire universe is constantly changing, but only I am-ness remains unchanged. That I am-ness is within your pillowcase. That is to say, within the sense of I am. The mind is your pillow. The sense of I am is your pillowcase, as is depicted in this story. The I am-ness is dimensionless. It is colorless reality. It is bodiless among all bodies, changeless among all changes of the body and mind. It is timeless, ageless, while body and mind are full of various ages. It is timeless and spaceless, while all bodies exist in time and space. By realizing this absoluteness, you are transformed into the Absolute, because you are already one with the Absolute, transcending birth and death. Tat Tavam Asi. Om Shanti Shri Brahmananda Sarasvati. Are there any questions?
One song that is attributed to Rami Ramadasa Swami is getting very famous all over the world, including United States. Guru Maharaj Guru Jai Jai Para Brahma Sadguru Jai 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 Para Brahma Sadguru Guru Dayala Para Brahma Sadguru 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 Jai Jai Para Brahma Sadguru Jai 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 Para Brahma Sadguru Dari Mukti Dayak Data Dari Mukti Dayak Data Udara Kalpataru Guru Maharaj Guru Jai Jai Para Brahma Sadguru Jai Jai Para Brahma Sadguru Jai Jai Para Brahma Sadguru Alaksha Arupa Anama Advaya Akshaya Paratparu Jai Jai Guru Maharaj Guru Jai Jai Guru Maharaj Para Brahma Sadguru Jai Jai Para Brahma Sadguru Jai Jai Para Brahma Sadguru Jai Jai Rami Ramadas Jai Gopala Karuna Karu Guru Maharaj Guru Jai Jai Para Brahma Sadguru 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 Sadguru Dattatreya Bhagavan ki jai.
Part of breathing.
Watch your breathing.
Feel your whole body is breathing.
Feel your whole body is breathing.
In and out.
In and out.
Deep and full breathing.
Deep and full breathing.
Watching is not enough.
Watching is not enough.
You have to feel.
You have to feel.
Now you have no feeling of medical body,
Now you have no feeling of the physical body,
but body of mana,
but the body of prana,
body of electricity,
body of electricity,
body of dhanam,
the body of nadam,
ocean of vibration.
the ocean of vibration.
See the opposite of heredity.
This is the operation of
Hereditary. He was ready.
nuclear energy
For peace,
for peace
intuitivity,
and unity.
feel.
Feel
By means of meeting,
by means of breathing
all organs,
all organs
of body
of the body
are united.
are united.
पितामहमेवा
त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं
मम देव देवा ॐ धान्ति